let's talk about the disasters. Let's talk about the disasters. This week, a whole lot of stuff went down. A whole lot of stuff that could have been avoided. A whole lot of stuff that shouldn't have happened. And Lonnie, I'm kind of disappointed in you, cause you know better. Like, why would you sit there and have a full-blown conversation with a woman with a syringe? Like, what was your thought process? And I'm a little concerned in word for Rafe, Jada, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and all them. It took y'all all this time to finally to track Lonnie to find her. The woman already then stabbed her to what? This is Lonnie's second time, third time? Like, what took y'all so long? Y'all already got proof that Abe might be alive. Lonnie already then talked to the boy. Lonnie went there running for, I ain't no cop, but I'm here to save my daddy mode. It ended up in the same predicament Abe in. She tried to fight it. I will give her that. She tried to fight and she tried to save her dad. Unfortunately, when you crazy, when people crazy like that, it's just no winning. And she a nut with a syringe, so you got to be extra careful there. So, yeah, Lonnie wasn't going to win that no matter how you twist and turn that. And we already know Rafe up here trying to find every excuse, avoiding the prison, avoiding, all the calls, trying not to get Lonnie in trouble or alert Eli that Lonnie not back in jail yet. So, they trying to avoid all that. Why it took just now for y'all to finally track Lonnie? And I ain't know the little crazy heifer had enough sense to realize once Lonnie told her, I'm being tracked, and basically they gonna come to the house and kick your door down. She goes and throw Lonnie off like she a bad sack of potatoes or vegetables or something on the dock, the same location where A supposedly died at. Now he always thinking psychopaths were gonna let Lonnie stay there knowing she being tracked and basically they finna come to your house. They already have your location, ma'am. So just cause you got rid of Lonnie does not mean that they don't have your address. You got them running behind you, then you got Steve and John running behind you. Lady, they coming after you. What you should have been doing is doing like Jerry and running out of town. He thought he was home free once he made it to LA. Come to find out, Steve and John was waiting right there at the door. Now I knew it was a catch with Crazy Woman. I didn't know it was this type of catch, but let's break it down on Crazy real quick. Now come to find out, back in 2001, when Marlena was possessed by the devil, she dealt with Crazy with a syringe. This is when Marlena didn't care what she was doing, possessed by the devil, making people do stuff that they shouldn't have been doing in the first place. So we already know if the devil had any parts of where she at now, we already know that woman long crazy and long gone. She already blamed herself for the carbon monoxide poison from her husband and her cats dying. We can tell the woman already crazy. She didn't stab with Abe so much with that syringe. The little memory Abe might have had, he have now lost it because he loony, do not know what's going on. He probably don't much know what today's date is. So Lonnie in the same predicament in the same way. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out of all the location Days Love showing, if she really was a nurse at University Hospital, as many people we didn't see walking in front of the camera, working in front of the camera, I said to myself, we always see somebody walking and pinning the camera, whether they have a role or saying some words or something. We always see different people in front of that camera. You say she been working there 15 years. Come to find out, she was a Marlena patient, and basically Marlena dealt with her as the devil. I'm trying to figure out where these 15 years come from. And another thing they had me thinking was, as much time as we spent in the hospital over these past months, we should have at least seen this nut a long time ago pan across the camera, or, sliding across the camera working, or at the front desk picking up a tablet like everybody else. How come we never seen this nut until now? And now all of a sudden she turned in her resignation. Basically, Kayla keep on talking about that she worked there 15 years. She going to Arizona. I'm like, if they just throwing stuff in there, hoping that we don't catch and hoping that we dumb enough to don't realize. Cause if she been working there 15 years, somebody would have seen this little crazy woman by now. As much time over the past months and years that we done spent in the University Hospital, we would have less seen her pan across the camera somewhere. We ain't seen this woman until Abe ended up into the hospital. So she either lied to you, Kayla, you have a memory loss or something. Even Marlena was confused and lost where she seen this woman from until she realized, oh yeah, let me look over her file. Oh, her name is Whitley. So I'm a little confused. Either Marlena line or Kayla line. Cause you ain't gonna tell me no 15 years that we ain't never seen this woman pan across no camera looking like Paulina. You're not, unless she had a new hairstyle or something, we would have been seeing that woman by now. Hell, Trip been coming and going from University Hospital. How many times have we still ain't seen this woman? So, Daisy either writing stuff in, filling stuff in, or Kayla or Marlena is lying. Or this story not adding up or making any sense to me. Even I was scratching my head trying to figure out, yeah, somebody lying here. And this story not adding up, and something's wrong and fishy here. And I told Crazy, once you pretended that Abe was dead, that's gonna put a whole lot of heat on your back. You should have left well enough alone and left Abe where he was at, pretending that he was somewhere floating under the water somewhere. When you pretended and staged his death with that fool, that's when all your trouble basically started right there. Now let's move on to Lee Shin and Trash. Now I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes opposites attract. I was hoping and praying that the date would work out. They would find something to bond over. Not dating but as friends. They both on separate parts of the tracks. Trash with the law. Lee against the law, but it can work out somehow. They can find something in common and come together. Now, Trash, sometimes you got to know when to take off your working heels and put on your dating heels. You and Lee was going along just fine. Everything was working out. Y'all was bonding. Y'all was having a good time. He happened to pick out a wine that you had a fun memory of while you was in college. Y'all was having fun. Y'all was enjoying y'allself. Y'all was laughing. I said, oh, they might work out. They can date or, see each other. Maybe have a little sex here and there. They might look good together. You never know once they, try it out. It might actually work out. Once she started pushing Lee to the whole Gabby and Stephanie situation, I said, oh, this heifer trying to set this man up. And when he grabbed her purse and pulled out that recording, I said, Trash, you just love to throw away everything that you get in your grasp, don't you? You could have waited till, a neutral place or a neutral moment to try to set the man up and see did he really have an involvement into the step and Megan, thingamajiggy. Why would you try to set this man up on a date? This man already let his guard down a little bit, trying to show you the softer side of him. Even you said that, oh, you showing me a side of you that I never saw before. You coming off as cool. This might actually work out. Now, Trash, I'ma blame it on the heels you was worn. when you had to have on your DA trash heels and not your I'm looking for a man, I'm trying to get out this little single hump on me, and you forgot to switch heels. I'm a blaming on your heels and you still had on your working heels, not your casual, relaxing heels that I'm here to single and I'm single and I'm ready to mingle, I'm ready to have fun or whatever. I'm a blame it on the heels you was wearing. And once that blew up in your face, all you could do is sit there and get drunk and try to salvage whatever night you had left after you done ran the man practically away from your behind. But yeah, Trash, that was kind of messed up though. I was kind of rooting and cheering for you. I was rooting for Lee to finally move on from Gabby and finally find him some love. Y'all both did the whole matchmaking thing, and I was hoping and praying that y'all, she'll fall in love with you, you'll fall in love with her, you try to sweep her off her feet or whatever, then you go and do some messy stuff like that. And I'm like, Trash, you never learn, and you silly Billy. You could have had something good, but you decided to try to set that man up like that. Like, come on now. Trash, you could not be that foolish, but you are that foolish. Now let's move on to somebody that want a little breathing room and a little privacy. Now, Chad, you let me know when I should be concerned about Alice harassing and bothering you. You let me know when I should start being concerned and worried about you. Because like I said, you got Stephanie via harassment. Why should you have any privacy? I'm a little concerned for you, and I'm a little, worried about you that you wouldn't do anything for privacy and you wouldn't do anything for a little breathing room with Stephanie. But why must I always bring up your past and slap you across your face with it? Did you give Alice and Stephanie any privacy when they was dating? Wasn't you always around and wouldn't stop being around? Oh, you got this work thing to do. Oh, Paulina in danger. We got to go save her. Oh, we got to write this statement for Paulina. You was the main reason they broke up and why they almost went where, because that man just wanted what you wanted now, a little privacy. Unfortunately for him, it was at the wrong time, at the wrong moment, when his mom was on their alleged deathbed, when her mom was on her alleged deathbed. They didn't end up dying though, but she lost her they lost that Alice lost Stephanie because of your interference. So now you're mad because Alex kind of getting you back and doing a better job than you ever can do. So now you're pissed. Chad, let me know when I should be concerned or worried or give a damn about you being upset and mad about that man winning your role, that man interfering with y'all sushi night, that man drinking your wine, that man don't care about your kids or your privacy with Stephanie. Let me know when I should start being concerned about that. Cause we can always rewind the tape and how much time you interfered at 50% of their relationship. But you want privacy though. But you didn't give them none. Them people couldn't even much have sex in peace because you was always knocking or calling. So now you want privacy, sir. Chad, let me know when I should start worrying about your sanity. Because you didn't give that man none, so why should I give a damn about you? Just a little concerned and worried that now you want something that Alex was screaming the whole time he was dating Stephanie, but you would never give him none. Even, if I'm not mistaken, didn't your best friend Justin's son, didn't he even tell you that you was always interfering in their relationship and you was always harassing? Did he even tell you that? But you didn't care, just as long as you had to get to work with Stephanie. Didn't he even tell you that you was always interfering? But we ain't gonna remember none of that though. Oh, now you got Stephanie. Oh, now you want some privacy. Let's hope you never have sex with Stephanie. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. And I'm going to move on before I get mad and say some more. Now we're to the secret lovers or secret lovers or your secret love or whatever song y'all want to use towards Leo and Dimitri, their whole mess is finna fall apart. Leo finna end up losing Gwen. Gwen finna end up getting her heart broken. In a way, I think Dimitri might be kind of gay, or might be trying to, using Leo to keep his secret. But in a way, you done had sex with that man 2 times or 3 times. What, 2, 3? You gay. You either bisexual or you gay at this point. You not gonna keep on having sex with no gay men to keep them quiet. You'll find other revenues. And now that you got caught with Kristen and the cat out of the bag, and now you owe her for 2 favors, not 1 favor. When you do get that money, Kristen gonna be looking for her payout for that. So yeah, you caught basically, thanks to her grown behind daughter. And Brady, like I told you before, you should have stopped her the first time she ran away. The first time she ran away, the second time when she went off to see Kristen and got into a taxi and ran off to see Kristen, you should have stopped her a long time ago. You didn't let that little girl got grown. You didn't let that girl got a mouthpiece. She can disobey you anytime she want to. Basically, she can go do whatever she want to, and you won't even much discipline her. And I'm a little concerned and worried. We see you're not disciplining her, Marlena. Where are you? Where you at with the discipline and action at when it comes to this little girl? You see, Brady basically not stopping her and won't discipline her to make her stop. Where the hell are you, Marlena? John? Anybody want to step in and help Brady before he really lose control of this little girl? Cause she already spiraling out of control now as we speak. Even in sent her daddy to jail because of her big mouth and basically told on him pulling the gun out on Kristen. Basically where he got the gun in. She can prove it. Basically everything. And now Brady locked up. And Marlena, if Brady not doing the job as a parent, shouldn't you be stepping in as disciplining parent and at least help him out, grabbing the reins of this little girl before it's too late? Now Brady might go to prison. We already know Trash being the thirsty she is. We already know she gonna grab this and run with it. So Brady might be in a whole lot of trouble and might lose custody of his daughter because seems like none of y'all can discipline this little Brad. And it seems like y'all just let her get away with murder back out the back, escaping, jumping in taxis, jumping in Ubers and all that. And nobody seemed to tell this little girl no or put her on punishment or nothing yet. So I'm a little concerned and worried that this little girl is going to turn a little Kristen soon. And basically what Brady going through now, he gonna have a little Kristen of his own, and I'm a little scared and worried for our little safety here because she's turning into Kristen for sure already, and she's already there already, and it might be too late to save her at this point. But yeah, somebody better jump in and do something executive before she get even more out of control because she already done crossed the line. Wouldn't be my daughter. That first time I would have heard about her leaving the place or jumping in the Ubers or taxis and all that, going out to see her mama, I bet she would have jumped in there another one. She would be the perfect angel. It's amazing how that girl went from being an angel to now turning into a little Kristen. But that ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my daughter. And you already know Trash to use everything that little girl say against Brady. And I don't think Kristen gonna use that against him. She might end up trying to save him for a favor, mainly getting custody or somewhat of custody of that little Brad. So I think Kristen might be his saving grace here. She might end up, and she might try to use that against him. You know how Kristen is. She always got a plan. So, Brady, good luck to you. I mean, you raised that one. You ain't got no control over. You didn't let her got away with murder practically. So You have fun with that. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.